Hey, how's it going, guys? If you're wondering how to upgrade your Lenovo ThinkPad P1 Gen 6, this is the video for you. Now, there's one of the reasons why I really love this laptop is the fact that you can upgrade your SSD or your storage, and you can upgrade your RAM. This is something I couldn't do with my MacBook Pro 16-inch with the M1 Pro chip. Although it was a great and amazing computer, one cool thing about the ThinkPad is that you're able to replace the RAM. It's not soldered onto your motherboard, and there is one M.2 slot.
One of the first things I'm thinking about upgrading is the storage, because the storage and the configuration that I have is only 1 terabyte, and it's kind of a shame because if you can see here, I'm already like halfway there. Barely installed anything. I just installed all the apps that I use, maybe like 3 games, and I'm already halfway there in the storage. So I decided to pick up a Samsung 990 Pro. This is the newest Samsung M.2 SSD. So far, they only have a 2 terabyte drive. They don't have a 4 terabyte version, which is unfortunate. So I went to Micro Center, picked one up, already took it out of the box. And then if you're thinking about upgrading the SSD on this laptop, you just have to keep in mind that the laptop only has one M.2 slot, depending on the configuration you have. So with my configuration, I only have one M.2 slot, and I believe that's because this laptop has the vapor chamber. So we're gonna install this 990 Pro, and I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like inside. And before you do this, you're gonna want to create a recovery disk. If you go through Lenovo's website, the support page, it's going to ask you some information, or you can auto detect your laptop and you'll be able to create an image. You just need a thumb drive. Okay, so I have her flipped over. So to do this, you're going to want to use a Phillips screwdriver. Yeah, and then there are screws all over the laptop. So we should just got to unscrew them. I believe that these screws do not come off the laptop. They stay within the frame. So that's just one thing to keep in mind. All right, guys. So I unscrewed everything and I was able to pop the panel off. Just something to keep in mind. Use something like this or a guitar pick so you can pry it open once you've unscrewed everything. So the screws still stay on the laptop, so they're not going anywhere, which is a pretty cool feature. So that's the panel, and this is what it looks like on the inside. That's where the M.2 is going to go. This is where the RAM is, so the RAM is accessible as well, so you can easily upgrade the RAM. I'm going to go ahead and work on this and get the 990 Pro in. So one of the first things you got to do is make sure you disconnect the battery. That's why having a tool like this is good for safety. Just disconnect your battery and then plug that back in later. Okay, guys, so I just removed the drive and it was underneath this shroud. There is a thermal pad here. I'm just going to reuse this thermal pad. And then the bottom of the SSD that came with the laptop also has these thermal pads. So I'm going to do my best to just transfer them over to the back of this SSD, the new one that we're going to be using, the 990. And yeah, I'll do that and then put everything back together. All right, guys, so I was able to put those thermal pads in. It feels pretty secure now, and I was able to just scoop that out of the back of the original drive. I did that by using this tool again, just going underneath there. And now we're going to put back the heat sink or heat spreader, whatever this frame is. And then I'm going to screw everything back together, connect the battery, and then boot her up into recovery and try to get Windows installed. All right, guys, I got her completely sealed back up. And now I'm going to try to boot into the drive, and then we're going to install Windows through the recovery.
One thing I forget to mention, when you reconnect the battery, you're going to have to reset the battery. So there's a section here where the ThinkPad has this little hole. You're going to want to get a hairpin or paper clip and press onto that for 15 seconds before you start using your laptop again, or else your battery is not going to charge. I had to learn that the hard way because I didn't do that and I was wondering what was going on. So yeah, just one thing I forgot to mention in the video.
Okay, guys, so I'm in the recovery right now. As soon as I booted the computer and went straight to here, I had the USB thumb drive plugged in right away, so and went straight to recovery, so it's pretty good. And now we're just going through the recovery phase, and once we're done with the recovery, I'm gonna set up Windows again and install some applications and get it set up the way I had it set up. All right, so that's it for now, guys. Stay tuned to the channel. I'm gonna upload some more content with the Lenovo ThinkPad P1 Gen 6, and we'll catch you guys in the next video.